And you imagine Bournemouth coming back to equalize and Liverpool scoring another two goals to make it 4-2 on the night. Drama everywhere. This Premier League season is going to give us fantastic games everywhere. We are going to be happy. We are going to be following these games bomber to bomber. So join us every day. Don't miss, especially weekend games, weekend analysis. We are going to be doing on in this studio, even on our YouTube live. Follow us at Vote FM Sports for all the analysis of the Premier League. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Vote Sports on Vote 104.3 FM. My name is Godwin, and today we talk about the Premier League because all the games are happening this weekend, especially the biggest one. Manchester United versus Arsenal is going to happen on Sunday. Good morning, Nonso. How are you?
Good morning, Godwin. Good morning, listener. Interesting night of football. I was scared. I almost had a nightmare in that game, but we came back and we conquered.
Good morning, John.
Yeah, good morning to you. Good morning, football maniacs and super sports fans out there. Last night's game was another emotional tribute to Diego Jota. Fantastic win for Liverpool to turn it around.
Fantastic win for Liverpool to turn it around. Yeah, you remember Diego Jota. Remember he lost his life tragically with that crash, but his memory lives with us forever and ever. Okay, remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. You can go there, drop your comments. We will be reading your comments live here in the studio. Okay, let's start with the Premier League. The game that happened yesterday was all the dramas we could expect in the Premier League happened. First, the VAR, the handball that Ekitike was almost through on goal, and it was like an argument that if it was deliberate or not deliberate, but he handled that ball. But the VAR decided not to send him off in that game. That was the first incident, and everybody started went on social media and started tweeting that Pasha don't enter the never even start Premier League and VAR don't they mess everything up already. Well, it was a clear for me. It was a deliberate handball, but they decided not to, probably because it's the first game of the season. They didn't want to, I don't know. I don't know what they are thinking in that referee committee. But finally, the first goal came. Ekitike scored in the 37th minute of that game. Ekitike, it was a striker they bought for 95 million euros in general. Scored and had an assist for the second goal. Good game of football from Liverpool.
Yeah, good game of football. You know what they called that first one, the handball you're talking about, is bank error in your favor. So VAR error in Ekitike's favor. And then for Ekitike, what a start he had, a goal and an assist, as well as a performance of a yeoman in that game. Ekitike, instant impact in the Liverpool side. Fantastic way to go about it. A lot of people have been giving German players coming from the Bundesliga a lot of hard time, saying they haven't been performing, but we saw a performance last night, and if that's as good as it gets, I'm sure Liverpool fans are going to be happy, because I'm sure he looks a player that can score lots of goals. Just looking at the way he composed himself for the first one and then setting up Cody Gakpo for the second, and general performances in the game. But Liverpool have also shown us a lot of things we need to know, that the defense is an issue, and the defense was leaky yesterday. I think they need to go back and do some work in that defense. Either, I know so it's going to come with a different angle, but we saw an error from somebody who doesn't make mistake in this game, and it led to a goal, so we can excuse this error, but the general feel about the team was that the defense might be an issue, maybe the Achilles heel of this team this season. Hopefully they can sort that out before the end of the window, and hopefully they get on to better things in the league.
Yeah, they are talking with Gay. They brought in the defender from Parma from Italy, so that one is going to play probably join the first team. But also, if you look at that game in general, first half was good for Liverpool. They scored, Ekitike scored, and
it gets wetin John talk. Say they've been, who be those people that say players from Germany they do it for EPL?
Now you know.
Not be players, not be me. I say strikers from Italy. Make a call and say you can understand. Strikers.
Also,
now and out.
You were the one that called Timo Werner. You were the one that called Nkunku.
Wait. Let's go back to when we called. Let's go back to it. Outside this show, we said people they bought from Leipzig never really do well. From Leipzig, come Chelsea never really do well. So how we take sure say go do well for Manchester United? Now Leipzig was the question mark in this scenario, because you want to talk about the whole Germany now. I can go back to time memorial and talk about every player that has come from Germany. The Mamouche, the Haalands. Make I go. This one are the new ones. So if I go back in time, there plenty way. But good game of football, wonderful. I felt like Ekitike, his last game, I was telling John last night when we was in the game, Carabao Cup, Liverpool gave a 2 goals lead away and lost that game. So in this one, they gave a 2 goals lead away again, and it was 2-2 on the night. I told John that even if we criticize this Liverpool team tomorrow, I'm not going to dare call Ekitike because he delivered a polling unit.
Of course.
When the whole team they misbehave, and the game was not like the last season where you say Liverpool conserve, play, pass, and that was a slow motion kind of game. It was on your toes. Everybody was running. Like I was seeing the TV like they were fast forwarding the game. Like it wasn't playing on normal speed. It was playing in 1 point. It was playing at 1.5x. Like it was faster than usual. Everybody was running, nobody was slowing down, nobody was trying to carry the ball and walk a bit to see if you can pick a pass. You were always on your toe, running around, trying to pick a pass. While you're trying to pick a pass, you're also making another run for another pass. And that was how Liverpool played the first 45 minutes, the first 60 minutes. Until, my man, what he did in that game, I don't understand. Making it, I believe you wanted to switch formation to a back three. Then you put an Endo Wataru and a Robertson in place of the 2 fullbacks you had, the Frimpong and Kekers. That was the first substitution. And I think after that sub, he lost balance, and that was where the Van Dijk Konate error came in for the second goal. The first goal, I wouldn't fault anybody for the first goal. It was a clear counter attack from the left-hand side of the Bournemouth attack, and a cross. Nobody was picking up Semenyo to get that goal. But the second goal, it was clear cut. Somebody should have been Konate just set trap finish. Why Van Dijk go break the trap?
Okay, it was a fantastic game of football for Liverpool. Liverpool scored 2. And this guy came in for Bournemouth and scored 2 goals. Fantastic goal. Especially for the second goal that they scored. They broke quick in that game and scored 2 goals in that game. Fantastic game. Semenyo scored 2 in the 64 minutes and the 78 minutes, make it 2-2. After that, we made it 2-0. After just the restart of the second half, Semenyo made it 2-2. Then another substitution was made by Slot and
He corrects that thing immediately.
Scored in the 88th minute to give them that lead. Then Salah scored the final goal to make it 4-2. Salah has scored 10 goals in a row in match day 1. That is a history for Salah. Every time they start a season, Salah scores a goal in match day 1. This is 10 seasons in a row he has done it, and he has made history. So congratulations to Liverpool. If you look at the statistics in that game, Liverpool had 19 shots in total, 10 on target, 62 possession, and 489 passes, and 82 of them were accurate. So they dominated that game from start to finish, even though that Bournemouth had 10 in total and 3 on target, and they scored from those 2. It was still a good game, but good game of football. Let's hope that this Premier League will give us more game of football. Okay, let's talk about other games that will happen in the Premier League Saturday and Sunday. I'll give you the fixtures and we'll talk about some of them. 12:30, Aston Villa will play Newcastle. By 3 p.m, Brighton will play Fulham. Sunderland will play West Ham. By Tottenham will play Burnley, and the final game for today is Wolves will play Manchester City. On Sunday, 2 p.m, Chelsea will play Crystal Palace. Nottingham Forest will play Brentford by 2 p.m. Manchester United will play Arsenal by 4:30 p.m. Okay, let's talk about a few games of today. Aston Villa versus Newcastle. Both of them finished in higher spot of top 6. What do you think will happen in that game? What is your prediction for that game first?
One thing we all know in that game is that of the 2 teams, Aston Villa are the stronger right now, because we have an unhappy camper in the side for Newcastle, and we have maybe a few players missing in the attack because they've lost a couple of their striking options. Yes, they've gone ahead and acquired Jacob Ramsey from Aston Villa. I'm not sure he's going to play in this encounter. Yes, they've acquired Elanga down the flanks as well, but there is still that gap up front, and they need to fill that gap. So going into this game, they played their last game in the preseason games with a false 9, and they won that game. So I think going into this game, Aston Villa are the stronger side, even though they've lost Jacob Ramsey in that side, because they still have Oli Watkins and some of the other key players.
Okay, who wins in this game?
I'll peg it a draw.
Okay, who wins in this game now?
Aston Villa.
Aston Villa to win. Okay, let's
talk
about
crisis in affects team.
Sunderland bought very well, and they are playing West Ham. You're one of your favorite teams. Okay, if you look at that game now, so what do you think will happen in that game? Sunderland versus West Ham.
Can we dwell on it, or let's just
just talk a little bit.
They are
about
going home.
Who is going home?
Sunderland is going home.
Like people will trash them. Knockout.
Trash. blow them out of the water. We will blow out. We will blow them out. It's a blowout. More they go. It's a blowout.
Okay, John, who wins?
Sunderland winning today.
Okay, Sunderland.
Yes, Granny Xhaka on discussion.
No. So you said they don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about blowout because there are players that I brought in this summer that I don't really want to talk about them. And my man is on full
Your
fitness.
heart is broken.
Fuku don't on full fitness now. See as they score goals left and right center.
Okay.
Oh, Fuku is not a good signing.
It's a good
Another game that happened by 3 p.m. is Brighton versus Fulham. Who wins in that game? We are going to say our own. It will be Mbasi played today in the first game of the Premier League.
I think I'm going to edge it in favor of Brighton, though they are equally rated teams. I feel like it could be a draw in this encounter. Fulham had a fantastic season last time, and Brighton, not
Brighton,
so yes,
the young manager they signed in to replace this
Who wins?
Yes.
He came in last season and for his first
Brighton
season,
1-0.
for his first season, he did exceptionally well. I think he want Tottenham Fulham now. Make I shock you because
Or it could be a draw.
it's no draw. It's Brighton all the way.
Okay.
Fabian, my guy.
Tottenham lost.
Where he finished last season.
Tottenham lost on Thursday the Super Cup against PSG. They almost won that game, but they are going to play Burnley in today's game by 3 p.m. They are a team that it's not that they're going to challenge for the title. Everybody knows that they're not going to challenge for the title. It might happen. It might anything can happen.
That's not what. See, Godwin.
They bought well. Everybody's expecting them at least to finish top 4. That's just probably maybe just probably their target, not challenge them, but they are playing Burnley. Who wins in this game?
Tottenham. Like, I like the new look Tottenham. I like the guys they brought in. I feel that there are a few signings away from a team that can challenge for the title. Personal opinion here. And I like Thomas Frank in the role. Look at his performance against PSG. Of all sides, is a very big litmus test to know like what you can expect from this team. They can score, they know how to defend. There are a little issues here and there that they need to fix, but they're a side that should be finishing top 4.
Yeah, adding Kudus to that attack. I think it's having Kudus and Solanke for in that team. If they don't score more goals and win games, it's going to be a problem for everybody.
I win Conference League. I send my best player to Arsenal. No problem. I win another competition. It's called surviving the Premier League. I sent another player to Tottenham. It pain me, like it's painful to see that my best players will go somewhere else and be one of their best players.
I think it's more painful.
It's more painful when they come and play against me. And their name is now on the record, or they're not involved in the goals.
Who wins
this game? I think it's more painful that your club does not match your ambition.
My club matches my ambition.
How would they, if they match your ambition?
That's making me happy. Win.
So who wins today? Tottenham versus Tottenham
Hotspur. Tottenham Hotspur all the way, because Thomas Frank for me has done. I would say it with your past record for you to hold a team like Brentford in the Premier League, and not just in the Premier League, anywhere in the top half of the table. Not relegation battle side, not the bottom 5. In the top half of the table, 1st to 12, now top half. Now they call it. Forget 8 to we will say bottom half now 11 to 20th.
Bottom half now 11 to 20th.
Bottom half now from 13 to 20th. Top half now 11 to 12. For you to hold that position in the Premier League for 2-3 seasons in a row, it means you're a very, very wonderful coach.
Okay, let's see what happens in today's game at 3 p.m. Okay, the last game for today is Wolves. It's going to play Manchester City, a team that wants to, after last season, according to the standard for Pep Guardiola, one of his worst seasons as a manager. Now he's have a chance to challenge for the Premier League. Remember, Liverpool, that their rivals have already won the first game, 3 points in the back for Liverpool, so they need to keep up. And if you look at that game, John, Wolves are a good side, but Man City are a stronger side. So we are expecting a win, draw, a loss, or a shot.
I'm expecting a good performance and a win. Obviously, they say that Bill Gates' tithe is Mark Zuckerberg's total net worth. That tells you that they are men and they are men. Okay, and there's always somebody punching above their weight. There's always somebody above your level. Okay, our bad season was some people's best season ever in their lifetime, So this season, all I want to see is a good performance and a win. That's all. We are champions elect. We are champions elect.
Wait, you got to leave that thing. He said our best season. Our worst season is some people's best season ever.
Yes.
If you want to, who be that?
Spurs.
Well, it's true. It's true. If you call sports, I say one because no, not be sports. Just know who you get for mind. You get people who John carry for mind. That's like Wolverhampton Wanderers is the only team that has Man City's Achilles heels. If the whole Man City, Man City Naja.
There's no Kunya now.
Who says forget Kuya? There's still Stranson. There's still our Japanese brother.
Okay, no problem. I know.
Sorry, I said some Japanese. I mean South Korean brother.
John was supposed City to win today, but not.
I don't understand. Why
are you favoring to win today's game?
We'll meet ourselves for Joshua. No worry.
Okay, before we talk about tomorrow's fixtures, because Chelsea and City and Arsenal are playing tomorrow, let's go to our YouTube channel and read some of the comments on our YouTube. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. Chibuzo, welcome to the show. Thank you for that like. Remember to subscribe to our channel. Derek, I can see you. Good morning, Derek, to you. Jaja Sonto is saying, for what I saw in the Community Shield and in their first game, talking about Liverpool, there is an obvious crack in Liverpool's defense. Okay. Let's see if they are going to fix it before the transfer window closes. Okay, talking about Sunday games football, that is Super Sunday, the match day. What is going on Super Sunday is Chelsea versus Crystal Palace for the first game on Sunday. If you look at Chelsea are one of the favorites. Obviously, now they're one of the favorites to win the Premier League, because winning that Club World Cup and trashing PSG, doing that and trashing PSG, put them on that spotlight. Everybody is now looking at Chelsea and Maresca and what they are going to. You cannot excuse for last season, he said that he's trying to build up for it, but now obvious that they are going to challenge. Even if you're not going to win the league, challenge for it till the last day. But Crystal Palace is a strong team. Beating Liverpool, even though it was on penalty, winning that FA Cup and beating Liverpool on the Community Shield, they are a good side. They still have Eze in that team, Mateta in that team, Sa in that team. So it's going to be a tough game for Chelsea. But Chelsea is playing at the Blues. What do you think will happen in today's game at Chelsea versus Crystal Palace?
You know, I like the fact that a lot of people are counting Chelsea out. Hence the comment that beating PSG in the Club World Cup, doing this and that. Let's not forget that if you go back in history, you see that Chelsea are phenomenal when it comes to the European competitions. You never count them out. And just because for 1 or 2 seasons they've not been at the peak of European football doesn't mean that they are not a fantastic opponent to have. In fact, I feel like the EPL has been done some disservice by some teams that have been representing the EPL in the Champions League. But coming back to your comment, Godwin, I feel that Chelsea are primed and positioned this season to do the most damage. Now, are they going to repeat the same patterns we've seen in history, which is having a good start to the season and then capitulating somewhere in December? Are they going to have a good season in terms of getting into the top 3, finishing with as champions or as runners up? Because we have a perennial runner up now in the league, and with each season that race becomes stiffer and tighter because a lot of teams have done a lot of their homework and put together a unit that can present the best they can in the Premier League.
That is Crystal Palace.
So that's what I'm saying now, is that right here we have Chelsea, we have Crystal Palace. I do not see Crystal Palace shocking Chelsea tomorrow. QED. But anything can happen in football.
Like you said, some teams have done their homework. They have put in the manpower to show up in the Premier League next season, or perhaps this season. I'm saying next season. This season, Crystal Palace is one of those teams. Look at the way they ended the season. They ended the season on a high. They started the season on a very high, because if you look at the way they played even in the preseason game they played, they never say die. He has this never say die attitude. They play till the final whistle. So can Chelsea be that team to play to the final whistle while leading? They did it against PSG. Now PSG be that. Premier League is a different atmosphere. We've said it before. The way you play the way English teams play in the continentals and the World Cups is different from the way they play in domestic leagues. There are teams that are there to just put a shock on it. You get, and Crystal Palace for me in this one is that team.
Okay, let's see what happened today's game. Maresca was talking to the press about this particular game. He was asked about some of the players that is going to leave Chelsea. For example, he talked about Jackson. He said he's training with us, but he is not going to be get involved tomorrow. That means Jackson is not going to make the match day squad for tomorrow's game. So it's open that he can leave. So Maresca said openly that Jackson can leave if he wants to leave, but he's training with the squad. It's not he's not separated from the squad. He's training with the squad, but he's not going to be involved tomorrow. So we'll see how that transfer will happen for Chelsea, if he's going to probably stay or leave, but obviously Maresca said that you can leave, so he will leave. Another player he was talked about is Ugochukwu. They are still waiting for solution for Ugochukwu. Okay, sorry, not Ugochukwu. Ugochukwu moved to Burnley. He's talking about Chukwuemeka. Chukwuemeka is still with the squad. He is going to leave. He was talking about a player playing from that left. He was talking about Gittins and Terry Jog can play from there that left, but they need more solution from that. We now means he's talking about probably they might get either Garnacho or Simeon. But let's see. Chelsea are one of the best, have one of the best squad in the Premier League. They could challenge for the Premier League if they do well, because for you to win the Premier League, you have to be consistent, not doing well in 5 games and losing concentration in 3 games and come back. No, you have to be consistent. Look at Liverpool lost only 2 games. Before they could even lose one of those games, it was about 1 game in about 20 games.
And the first one was in the beginning of the season. So
Liverpool.
No, I think they played the first 10 games.
10 games without losing game, yes.
They played the first
they
10
lost
games
first game
they lost against Nottingham Forest in the game with 13 or 14.
Let's see what happens with all those things. But let's see if Maresca can win the Premier League this season. He has the chance to win the Premier League if he's consistent. The word is being consistent. They have a good score, but can they be consistent? That is the question for Chelsea. Okay, talking about Manchester United. Manchester United will play.
Second game is Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham Forest will play. Let's get operation for that one. Okay, Chelsea versus Crystal Palace first. Who wins that game?
Chelsea
to win. Also
Draw.
It's a draw. Okay, Nottingham Forest will play Brentford in the other 2 p.m. game. Who wins in that game?
Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham Forest. Also?
Nottingham Forest.
But if you look at Nottingham Forest, they are buying good players.
Yeah,
they buy Hutchinson. Hutchinson recently. They even bought this guy from Manchester City, McCarthy from Man City. So they are building gradually in that team. But let's see if they are going to beat Brentford. Remember, Brentford have no striker in that team. Maybe one striker, because Wisha is still on strike. He wants to go to. He's not available. He wants to go to Newcastle. They've already sold Mbeumo to Manchester United. So we are going to see how they are going to feature in today's game. Brentford. Okay, 4:30 features. The biggest one for match day 1 is Manchester United versus Arsenal. These two teams are both of them are a big team. For recent seasons, Manchester United have not really done well in the Premier League. But for Arsenal, they have finished second 3 in a row. So the question is, can he do one better in this particular season? But the problem is that every other team bought big players. Man City bought, Liverpool is buying, and they are still going to buy Isak, so it's going to be tough. But Manchester United are a team that everybody is hoping that they are going to come back to their former glory. They bought Sesko, they bought Cunha, they bought Mbeumo, because last part of the problem last is not about I won't say that their defense were okay, but the way they had a problem is in attack, which they invested more than 150 million pounds. What about say more than 200 million pounds in that attacking force? Now, but looking at this particular game, Manchester United playing Arsenal at Old Trafford, what do you expect to happen in that game?
Well, for you to say everybody is excited to see Manchester United come back to the glory days, I would say that's a fallacy. A lot of us in the blue side of Manchester are happy just where they are right now, and we can't wait for them to continue there for some decades to come, But it's football, and the board have made some quality signings in the side. In this encounter against an Arsenal side that possessed the best defense in the Premier League last season, I see it going to be a tough cookie to crack for Manchester United to get goals in this encounter because of the Arsenal defense, credible as they are. And then, of course, Manchester United have fixed the gaping hole in the team from last season, which was getting strikers into the side. We have a Benjamin Sesko up front. We have the other strikers they brought in, Mbeumo and Cunha. Let's see how they get on in this Premier League. But, this encounter is going to be one that I'm going to watch as a neutral, because, of course, I like to see good football, and I like to see my Manchester City brothers suffer. So, yes, I'm going to say Arsenal for this one, hopefully.
Okay, nothing you want to tell me for this life, John Arsenal fan. Nothing you want to tell me. As I take Man United fan for this show, John Arsenal fan. Leave that in. Game of football is something you come out, you sit everything and say, you make all the noise. Now 90 minutes go decide.
Normally, no.
And for everybody saying Man United is coming back to this thing and Man United is not coming back, Man City fans don't want Man United to come back. In an interview Harry Maguire granted, he said, I think Man United is the most hated club across England. Everybody does not want them does not want Man United to do well, because if Man United start doing well, everybody will start suffering again. if Man United start doing well, everybody go dey collect, and they don't want Man United to do well. So everybody, it's okay to, when you are big, you are big. Two teams are the biggest teams in England right now is Man United and Liverpool based on trophies. So
yes.
everybody they hate. Now when Liverpool want win the 20th to equal Man United record, Man United fans they vex because they don't say if they reach there, they don't go get bragging right again. Liverpool will get more bragging right because of the team with the most trophies. You get, and still coming back to that, it feels like the hate in Man United is not translating into blindness. You not analyze the game with blindness. You're not saying facts anymore. I'm going to say this. I'm not going to look at the stats. I've never looked at the stats. The stats are for people like John. They play ball, they don't play ball, now for people like John. Now I'm looking at how did you bleed on the pitch? Did you sweat on the pitch? Did you play for that bad? While you were dying, did you run? Even while your kidney want to fall, were you still trying to run to make an impression? That's my own. And for this Man United team now, you see players pressing. That's what the coach wants. He's not saying come and sit deep and play the counter-attacking football like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's football. He's saying press. Make sure they commit them to make blunders that will lead them to go. So when you say, oh, defense made errors leading to go, you know, I said Arsenal defense made errors leading to go this season than as opposed to last season. This season is going to be tough. But we see what the manager wants the team to play like. He wants the front line to press. That's why he didn't go to bring in Ole Watkins that will, that will play celeste football. He wants to bring in people that will press. Now, you are pressing against bread. That's how they want to press the life out of the position. They will press until they get those errors and get those balls and try to score.
It's going to be an interesting game. Manchester United versus Arsenal. Arsenal bought a striker, Gyökeres, and Manchester United bought Sesko. Both of them were linked with both clubs. At some point, Manchester United was linked with Gyökeres and Arsenal was linked with Sesko. But both teams decided to go the opposite direction. The rumors is that Arteta wanted Sesko more than Gyökeres, but that's the rumor. But the board wanted Gyökeres.
People with better judgment.
The board, the fans, even the fans, I think wanted Gyökeres too. So Gyökeres is in that team. It's going to be interesting. But Gyökeres playing his first game in the Premier League, I think he's going to start. That's what I think. He's going to start, even though Havertz is dead.
Who and Bencham?
Havertz is there. Havertz can play there.
But and that's Leipzig people.
God
no, Havertz and Leverkusen.
So
no forgive and Leverkusen.
But do you think that he's going to adapt well in the Premier League? Both Sesko and the two strikers, both Sesko and Gyökeres.
Look, Sesko, fantastic player. Right from time that I've been on his bandwagon campaigning for Sesko to come into the Premier League, into my team, Man City, And I've also been on the Gyökeres bandwagon. I think Sesko is a surefire cracker in the Premier League. We'll see him tomorrow, how he's going to get on. But I hope he's going to score a lot of goals in the Premier League. Same thing for Gyökeres. Gyökeres is more like you can close your two eyes and you know that he's going to score because he has goals in him. So I'm not seeing any of them struggle because he's done it in the EPL, in the English space before. He's done it with Coventry, he's done it with a couple of teams, 43 goals in the Championship, no be my mind. And then hopefully he's going to come into the Premier League this season and get in a good performance. So the person I'm actually quite worried for is not Sesko or Gyökeres. We all know Manchester United defensive frailty. We all know that defense, how it's going to get on, the conceding goals from set pieces, and the grandmasters of these dark arts are coming to the team. So let's see how that gets on. Those are the angles.
The Gyökeres that scored goals in the Championship and League One for Coventry, he scored many goals. I give him that. Now the same many goals Liam Delap score for Ipswich when they want promote to Premier League. As he got Premier League, what's happen?
How many he got last season?
But Arsenal and Ipswich are not
what are we saying?
Leave Arsenal and Ipswich are not the same thing. I'm just saying the player.
Delap is a better striker than anybody you have in your front line.
I agree.
He scored more goals than all of them.
I agree.
So don't even come and put the young man down.
I agree.
Don't put the young man down at all.
I agree. I'm not saying he's not. But I'm just telling you the Premier League factor.
You know me.
Premier League defenders. Let me finish. Premier League defenders no come to see you score goals. They come to keep clean sheets.
Everybody has their own KPI.
Now,
so, and at the end of the day, somebody has to make the mistake that will lead to the goal.
Gyökeres coming into the Premier League. He will get his numbers. I'm not saying he will not get his numbers. He will get his numbers. Is it this match? No.
Okay, now.
Is it the next match?
My joy is that you're not the one using the control pad on your.
Is it in the upper in the first 3 matches? He go hard. You get me? Now, the same thing happens to Sesko. Will he get his day in the sun? Yes, he will play. No need to play. He go play. Will you score your wonderful goals? He go hard. The Premier League is not. Go and ask Timo Werner them. They were scoring multiple goals.
Well,
This is what you would have
God,
said
I
yesterday
swear.
when Ekitike scored. This is what you would have said before.
No,
if
no,
if we
it's
had
the team.
a show
It's
the
the
day
team.
before,
We had a
will
show.
say
We had a
it's
show.
Ekitike
We had
that
a
you will
show.
not get on the score sheet.
As-
And
no,
your
no,
man
no,
had a fantastic performance yesterday.
If you remember,
so
if you
it's
remember,
not set in stone.
if you remember,
it's not
if,
set
now,
in stone.
now I
man.
talk, say, it's not set in stone, but it go hard. Because if you look at Ekitike, they stop am off after 60
You know me, he's a
It's
new
score goal. I'm not saying he didn't
signing,
score
and he
goal.
should have his 9 weeks to bed into the league, and he's in the ground running.
After play what?
He should hit the ground
After play
running.
2 months of
Simple.
preseason.
I think the
After play,
difference is the both teams that he's taking
like
your
I said,
chances.
he's taking your chances.
That's the
One,
problem.
and again, defenders, he get him say he go wan play against. They go talk say this team.
I give you an example for a team for Manchester United and for example for Arsenal creates lots of chances. No, chances
The
not
same
going to
thing.
be that's not going to be a problem for Gyökeres. The problem is, can he take his chance? For example, when Haaland came to City, why I knew he would do well is because
City they create
creates
chance.
multiple chances. He
Man United they create chances.
So if Manchester United creates chances, Arsenal create chances, both strikers will score up to more than 15 goals this season. The problem
Of
is
course.
that can the striker put bet to their chances? No,
And it depends on the team you're playing against.
It's not about the team you're playing
It
against.
depends against on the
It's
team
not
you're
about the
playing.
team you're playing
I'm still
against.
telling you, it still
Of
depends
these
on
two
the team
striker,
you're
the
playing
most proven,
against.
the most cookie cutter striker is Gyökeres.
Yes,
he has
everybody knows
scored.
that.
Everybody, you don't need anybody
of
will
this-
say otherwise. That
Of,
bad
of,
belle.
of
Nothing
these
you
two,
want tell
of
me.
these two strikers,
I know bad belle they
of
do
these
not
two
so.
strikers, the workaholic is Sesko.
Okay, you're going to see that
Because
game.
he dey run,
We are
he
going
dey
to see-
press.
Productivity, how far?
Yeah,
Not
but
be
you know
run
me.
and press.
We are going to see
I'm
that
just
game.
saying, Godwin, I'm just saying. Liam Delap had multiple goals, 20 plus goals. In
Bro,
the
he
previous
still
season.
came in last
When he
season
came
and
to
got
Premier
at
League,
least
he scored
up to
about
10 goals or
15
more.
10 goals plus.
He
Well,
got so it's the same thing.
The Premier League factor, the number go drop.
Not the Premier League factor, bro.
Haaland came in and scored
Did he
multiple
meet
goals.
better teams in the Premier League than the Championship? Yes or no?
You know me, the number go drop.
Oh,
now
you know
I
me
talk.
now.
Truth. For example, the lab, if you want to use that, the lab playing for Ipswich and playing for Chelsea are two different teams.
Thank you.
Compare.
Nah, but the numbers will still drop.
I know, but if he plays for a bigger team, playing for a bigger team that creates chances, gives you more option to score goals. That's why everybody is angry with Højlund.
Of course.
That's the thing. If you play for a team that doesn't sit deep, that in most games is 50-50 or maybe 60-40 against your opponent, everybody expects you to score. But let's see what happened in that game. Manchester United will play Arsenal. It's going to be one of the two biggest teams in England playing the game tomorrow by 4:30. Let's see who wins in that game. It's going to set the pace for both teams because both teams, Arsenal did not, by their own standard, did not win the league last season. And Manchester United, they need to finish challenge for the league. But let's see if any of them can get 3 points. But maybe 1 point. 1 point might be good for both teams. But let's see what happens.
This
tomorrow.
game, it go hard.
Let's see what happens tomorrow.
A draw.
Remember, guys, by
We are
tomorrow
having a
we are
winner
going to be
tomorrow.
dropping fan reaction on our YouTube channel tomorrow. Please, when we drop it, go to our channel and vote FM Sports. Join us on our YouTube channel to see what the fans think about that game of Chelsea and Arsenal. We're going to drop that fan reaction tomorrow. Okay, let's get your prediction now for that game. Who wins in that game? Manchester United or Arsenal or a draw? Who wins, John? Let me start with you.
Arsenal, straight up.
Arsenal to win. Okay, now so who wins?
Man United.
Man United to, yeah, thank God. All two of you there opposite. So Monday go hot for both
Your
of you.
correct on the score sheet, Baba.
Okay,
Mbemo on the score sheet.
before we talk
Makes
about
sense,
another
too.
result that happened on Friday, let's go back to our YouTube channel. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. And Leo is saying, God, I beg, fund the pockets of AS Roma, Betis, and okay, AS Roma and Betis. And Chelsea, let them come by.
May they come by Sancho, Anthony, and Garnacho.
Okay,
Wahala,
he's a
wahala.
Manchester United fan. So he's saying, God, I beg, fund the pockets of AS Roma, Betis, and Chelsea. Let them buy Sancho, Anthony, and Garnacho. Let's form more transfers. You see United versus Arsenal, mark my words.
Na so, na
United will
so.
destroy Arsenal tomorrow. Okay,
Na so.
Now you sabi that one. Okay, Chooks, welcome to the show. Chooks is saying white folks know how to honor someone. Rest well, Diego Jota and Andre. Yes, they can honor people. Okay, it's also saying after suffering for registration, Barcelona will beat the white and white team. That is Real Madrid. There is no issue with buying and selling players. Okay. He said that draw soup for Arsenal and Manchester United. Okay, Okoroche, welcome to the show. This first time I'm seeing your comment. Please remember to subscribe to our channel. He's saying, good morning, guys. You guys are doing great. Watching live from Onitsha.
Wow.
Kudos to Nonso, my man. Okay, this one know you. He's also saying, okay, Manchester United will win that game against Arsenal 2-1. Okay, let's see if that will happen tomorrow. Okay, it's going to be an interesting game. Other games that happened yesterday before we start taking phone calls and in the La Liga game that happened yesterday, Girona lost against Rayo Vallecano 3-1, and Villarreal beat Oviedo 2-0. For today's fixtures in the La Liga, Mallorca will play Barcelona by 6:30. That's the games for today. Alaves will play Levante. And the final game for today is Valencia will play Real Sociedad. That's only 3 games for the La Liga. For tomorrow's game, Celta Vigo will play Getafe, Atletico Club will play Sevilla, Espanyol will play Atletico Madrid, Elche will play Real Betis, and Real Madrid will play Osasuna. Let's get your prediction for these guys. Mallorca versus Barcelona. Who wins in that game?
FCB all the way.
FCB all the way. Yamal is wearing number 10 shirt, so he go hot this season.
He go hot.
Who wins in
He
that
go
game?
flop this season. A draw.
A draw. Okay. For Espanyol versus Atletico Madrid. Who wins in that game?
Atletico.
You know, Atletico bought 10 players this summer.
Calm down. Let's see what they are building.
They bought 10 players. So they have to challenge for this.
They no buy last year.
I don't care. This
They buy 6. They bought 6 players last year.
If I start calling the kind of money that this guy Simeone has, what's his name? What is their coach's name again?
Diego Simeone.
Diego Simeone.
No, last year they bought 6 players with the introduction of what's it called? Fernando Torres as the assistant manager, that they will be playing attacking football.
Who wins in that
last
game?
season, wetin happen?
Espanyol versus Atletico Madrid. Who wins in that game?
ATM. Atletico Madrid.
Okay, Real Madrid versus Osasuna. Who wins in that game?
Osasuna.
This one about Babele. Shut up. You don't even wait for the Babele to finish live.
I'll come back for you on Monday. I'm coming back for you on Monday.
Okay.
It's Real Madrid, but I'm coming back for you on Monday.
Let's see who wins in that game. Okay, in the Ligue 1, only one game happened yesterday. Rennes beat Marseille 1-0. That game was interesting because Rennes got a red card somewhere in the first half of that game. But Marseille was trying to push, and they conceded in the final minutes of that game to lose that game. It's just interesting. In the first half, Rennes got a red card. Marseille, who's supposed to be the title contenders against PSG, was trying to score a game. And they couldn't score a goal, and they considered in the final minute of that game to lose that game. But let's see what will happen. We're going to talk about some of those games that will happen, because PSG is going to play Nantes in tomorrow's game. That's the league champions. And Monaco will play. Pogba will start. He will play his first game after about 2 years because of his whole scandal thing. He's going to play his competitive game today by 6 p.m. So let's hope that he does well. I'd like to see some of those players come back and perform very, very well. Okay, we'll take phone calls, but before that, let's give you some of the transfer news before we ask you the prediction of this game, because the question today is who is going to win today's game, Chelsea or Crystal Palace. Give you your prediction, or Manchester United versus Arsenal. When I start taking calls, you give me your prediction for those games. So a few transfers that happened yesterday and one that's happening today. Okay, officially, Koundé has signed a new contract with Barcelona to 2030. He's going to stay there for 5 more years. Another news that broke yesterday is Manchester defender by go leave this summer to Nottingham Forest is Rico Lewis. Rico Lewis, Nottingham Forest are bidding for him, and City are open to.
So long as I have my buyback.
Yeah, normally they will put a buyback, but I think if he leaves from that to Nottingham, he will play first team. Probably they are not put line enough to the left side of.
Why you go carry me go? He go play left. So I will not be the sacrificial lamb. In that team, they had a Nico Williams that was supposed to replace Alexander Arnold. They brought him to Nottingham Forest. He's playing as a left back. If you're going to come, you're the youngest player in the side. You come and you will grow on the weaker side or your weak side. So you can.
If the manager say you play from that place, Papa, if you like, carry your face like what you want. You are going.
No experimental Santo. He will not experiment with this one.
He named an experiment. So
yes, no experimental Santo.
If he moves, then we will see what happens. Okay, Villarreal has sent a formal bid to Chelsea for Viega, but they rejected that, saying that money is too small, but they are probably going to come back again. The Portuguese defender wants to leave, but Chelsea.
What's good for the goose is good for who? You want make a reduce price for you for garnacho, but you don't want to reduce price for you go buy. If they are paying this price, they are paying that price. It's as simple as that.
Okay, finally, Manchester United made an official bid for Brentford baleba, but the answer is no.
Wow.
No, it's going to stay this. They have no intention to sell this season. So United might turn their attention to
they've turned attention to other places.
So
they've turned attention to other targets.
What will happen? Okay, Colomwani will move from PSG to Juventus. That talk is happening, and obviously it's going to happen. He's going to move, obviously. Other player that Nottingham Forest might buy is this guy from Juventus, Douglas Luiz. If they buy Douglas Luiz, buy Nico Williams, plus all these players they bought, I think Nottingham Forest will still be a team that everybody should look out for. So if they can conclude that signing for Douglas Luiz from Juventus, it's going to be a good signing. Okay, let's open the phone line to take phone calls. The number to call is 0706 048 5853. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Large chat calling from Crossroads.
Okay.
Welcome.
What is your contribution?
I bet the other guy in the studio, the Manchester United and West Ham fan. Of course, we know he's using West Ham as the backup.
Continue. As we have the Man City and Arsenal fan here.
Banter.
I don't know if this football analysis is as in this punditry is doing, if he's taking it as a career. If he's taking it as a career, then he needs to do better.
Calm down,
because
bros.
I discovered that he's a very biased analyst. I remember very well when Sesko and Gyökeres were both in place for Arsenal to choose. People were bantering Arsenal. Arsenal don't get better things, they get inferior things. And that inferior thing was who? Sesko. Today now, Arsenal has taken Gyökeres and Manchester United has taken Sesko. Now Sesko is a boom immediately. But he was the one there that was condemning him.
Did I say Sesko is good? Yo, I said he go hard. Yo, bro. He go hard. He go hard for the two of them to shine for Premier League. That was what I said. If you're not listening.
I don't think so.
Okay, you don't think so?
You cannot compare two of them with what they have done for themselves. You understand? Even when you were talking about the FIFA ranking, where was Sesko placed? In between Gyökeres. You don't do comparison like that. As a football analyst, no matter the club you support, you come out, you do your football, and no banter is allowed. But people are listening.
Chill, bro.
Let me correct that. I understand what you are saying, but I cannot say that banter is not allowed. It's allowed. One, it's an opinion game. Even if you look at other people that are like, it's an opinion game. If he thinks that both of them might struggle, then both of them might struggle. It's a possibility. So you cannot say that both of them might not struggle.
That is not the issue. The issue is this. Don't say one thing today and say another tomorrow. I remember when Manchester United were going for Sesko, he was the one pleading, please don't go, he's a husband pro man.
Now best of the same feather.
And today I'm very shocked the man has blown off because he has gone to Manchester United. Okay. As for today's game, as an Arsenal fan, I would not like you. It will not be a very easy game. That game to me, even on my ticket, I played one X, Manchester United win or draw.
So why we can't fight? Why we can't fight?
No, do the same thing, no. So both of you did.
Why we can't fight? Why? No, just tell me now.
We fight because of the Sesko. I'm coming now. We fight because of the Sesko and Gyökeres analysis you just brought up.
Bro.
That is by the way. Manchester United now.
Oh, okay, we lost this.
See, I don't understand. I don't want this player in this team. I'll have to give you reasons why I don't want him in this team. Now he joins the team. You don't have any option than to support him.
That's his truth. For example, it's true.
No Arsenal fan in their right sense want Madueke for that
support him.
But he don't join them, so he's a good player.
It's true. I understand.
I didn't want him at Arsenal. I didn't want him anywhere else. I didn't want Gyökeres or anybody in Man United. But they are Man United.
You have to support them.
So what am I? Even Fulkrug. I know how many times.
You didn't want Fulkrug and Callum Wilson.
But they are here.
I don't know what you do. Good morning, location, please. Okay, what is the contribution?
Welcome.
Chelsea to play 2-2 draw.
Okay. Straight up.
Man to play 3-1. Sesko scoring 1 goal and 1 assist.
Thank
you very much.
Go hard.
Man City to play 1-1 draw.
Oh, I jump and pass.
Aston Villa winning 3-1.
Okay.
Nottingham Forest to play a draw.
Okay.
And Brentford to win Fulham.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay. You see what this last caller did? That's what you need to do. Just come and give me your prediction. No, come and be telling. Don't come and be telling me stories. Yeah, hello, good morning.
It's hot. I love this. Good morning.
Good morning.
This is Bishop from Texas.
Okay.
Welcome.
They don't begin fight already. This never start.
I didn't tell you.
This is go. It go
I can dissolve here. Hey, good and Sesko. There's no fight about them now. The league has started. I'll kick you off.
Let's see the season.
Let's do the talking on the pitch. Let's watch them play. I don't know who is better, who is not going to be better, but I have just said my own opinion. Everybody has his own opinion. I think because we decide. Yes, everyone has his own opinion. But sometimes, I don't know, but I think from you, I think I trust Gokures more because his age is more proven. That's what I think on my own opinion. I think Sesko is still upcoming in every angle. He has not proven himself to be in the class of Haaland, Gokures, Isak, or even Mohamed Salah. You can't rank him with those guys.
No,
but
definitely not.
But you can discuss Gokures with all these Haaland, them, Salah, them, Isak, them, and co. You can discuss him on that line. He's not proven. And he's 27. He's not a boy. He can't come to Premier League and suddenly he doesn't know how to score goal again. It's something he has known how to do all his life. So that is it. But can Sesko grow? Yes, I believe so. He can. Can he score? Yama is just 17, but he's also doing well on his own side.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's not all about the age, but the ability sometimes. Then prediction, let's move. My Arsenal 2, Man U 2.
Okay.
Arsenal 1, Man U 1.
Okay.
That's my prediction. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, draw game for Bishop, but let's see if it's going to happen. It's going to be an interesting game of football throughout. Okay, let's take more phone calls. Yeah, hello, good morning. Good morning. Name and location, please. Okay, what is your contribution, Chukudi?
Nobody dey fight. No.
Just go straight to the
Wait
point.
to be
What's
your
your
prediction. Nobody dey fight.
That's the thing.
Chukudi, if na by who go outscore each other, Yokures go outscore Sesko anytime, any day.
It's not written in stones too.
He's not still casting stone. That's what I'm saying. Na Premier
Thank you very
League,
much.
he go hard. Na Premier League, he go hard for these two players to come in. Especially this first game. This first game is where everybody is going to be on. The spotlight is going to be on the both players. They're playing against one of the two biggest teams with the highest fan base in England. Are playing against each other. It's going to be very difficult for these two because defenders will want to do everything.
It's going to be very easy.
Let's see.
Depends.
Tomorrow.
Depends.
Yeah, hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
This is Amos.
Welcome.
Okay. Where are you coming from?
This is Amos calling from Arugua.
Okay, what is your contribution?
This game, we don't start down as we take finish last season. We don't start down in a good note. So with that Shamboli defending, but no problem. Match against Manchester, there was one fan that called and he was complaining of the analysis somebody gave concerning
Yokures and Sesko.
You know, some people like it's an opinion. You can't force people. You can't force another person to have the same opinion with you. Somebody is saying that there is a probability that he will flop. He's not saying that he must flop.
Yeah.
You can simply also call and say that there is also a probability that he will succeed. So I was listening to one show, one fan called and he was asking one guy to one sport representative to
Please your prediction, please. So a lot of people can call it.
Okay. So, like I was saying, Manchester United and Arsenal game today is going to be a very interesting game, and I can't wait to watch that game.
Yeah.
I wish both teams the best.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Me too. I'm wishing both teams the best. If you play well,
if they banter your
if you
team, you
lose,
best.
we will come this Monday and banter your team. If you best,
John know when I write this now, why you abuse Liverpool this morning? I go here just banter you.
Yeah, hello, good morning. Okay, good morning. Name and location, please.
Yeah, good morning, guys. So, John and Godwin. This is Alex.
Good morning.
Okay,
Good morning, Alex.
What is your prediction for today and tomorrow's game?
Please, let's keep position for now. You see those people that are saying Gyökeres will do this, Gyökeres will do that. The two Gyökeres are ahead of Sesko. Just like Nassr said, I think one player must outscore, is going to outscore the other, and the two teams have good midfielders, you understand? So in this issue now, I don't think it's a matter of numbers dropping. Yeah, it's just that one player must outscore each other, and United is not. I think is in less of a pressure than Arsenal. Arsenal are in a big pressure to produce, considering the fact that they have gone to three seasons in second place, ending up second place. So I think nothing as it stands now. Nothing as it stands now. And let us not forget that United are not even playing midweek games. So this United of the squad can do even much better than Arsenal, because
they are not playing continental football.
Less pressure. And let us not forget that United are not playing midweek games. If others are playing, United are resting. You understand that? I'm just saying it's because of my team. You understand?
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
For this game this weekend, to me, of course, I'm going to be optimistic. You don't expect me to say that Arsenal is going to win. United is entering this game as an underdog. So in other words, I think they are going to win. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Okay. Let's see. It's going to be an interesting game. Let's see if it's going to happen tomorrow. It's going to be one of the biggest games. It's going to be Arsenal versus Manchester United versus Arsenal for tomorrow. But let's see how. In fact, anybody will play well may win. I don't even want. But on Monday, if anybody lose, everybody will collect banter. Okay. Finally, on our YouTube channel, remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Volt FM Sport. And Diaz Dogado is saying, Hala Madrid. Oh, okay. Thank you for joining us on today's show. Okay. Mohammed, welcome to the show. Good morning. Special greetings to you and Mr. Nonso. Mr. Nonso is greeting you, Nonso. And like Letus will be saying, I enjoy Liverpool versus Bournemouth. Yeah. Just that Bournemouth got tired at the 80th minute of the game. Basi Sunday Basi, welcome to the show. Say good morning, everyone here. Please, can I know the situation of Manchester United midfield and goalkeeper moves, please? They are not going for Baleba again.
They submitted the bid for Baleba. Like I said before the window started,
then they are not going to go. Baleba is off the chart for now. It's off the chart. There are no goalkeeper movement for as I'm talking to you. Okay, Sunday Bass is saying my prediction is Chelsea to win 2-1, City to win 2-1, and Manchester United to win Arsenal 2-1, 2-1, over 2.5 years just they put here. Okay, but let's see what happens in this weekend's game. It's going to be an interesting game. On Monday we are going to be back for more analysis. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Volt FM Sports Monday to Friday, and we drop analysis, post-game analysis on our YouTube channel. Once a match is done, we're going to post what we think, and we're going to go to the street, hit the street of Enugu to ask the fans what they think about the game that is going to happen from now till the end of the season. So you're going to have enough fan reaction. If you want to get involved in fan reaction, you can contact us or send us a text on this line that you want to be part of this fan reaction of thing we are going to do. We'll give you an address where we'll meet. You can come there, we can interview you, and we can post you on our YouTube channel for what you think probably your club is playing and you want to join the analysis team. We are doing fan analysis outside the studio from March day 1. We are going to start tomorrow. We are going to give you an address. If you are interested, text this number and we are give you location where you can come. We can interview you, we'll post it, and we can grow together as a family. Thank you, guys. We're going to see you on Monday live. We're going to back here to analyze all the games that happened throughout the weekend. My name is Godwin, and have a wonderful day.
When I forget the beginning of season, I tell na beginning of I tell na say baleba,
I
you no
think,
go
I
come.
think if people, so we have to be checking. If people send a message, we tell them to come.